What is cracking, people? Let's have a quick recap. Yesterday, I took 2 break-evens on GU in here, trying to sell. Both off the take of this high. So we induced that high, and then I tried to take a sell here, which got stopped the break-even, which I would take again tenfold, and then a break-even here, which I didn't mind, but I should have been taking a buy on EU, which presented here, which was very, very, very clean. I then passed a funded account because once I take 2 trades on my personal, I'm done. I passed a phase 2 funded account with an entry on GU here, which was very, very clean, which I'll walk in great detail for the advanced, for the premium group. So if you're involved in that, you will be getting that. All right, let's walk through what I'm kind of expecting today. What I'm expecting today is absolutely nothing. GU should give a retracement off this point. I didn't think this hourly would hold, but this is against the structure cycle. This should be a smart money trap. Straight up should be. Just understand that it holds weight in terms of where we are in the market. It is a 15-minute break into a point that should not hold, but this should hold enough weight to push price back up. It can create a new high from here. I doubt it's going to, given that it's the bottom of the structure cycle. It's against the structure cycle. It's against every time frame, but this should push it up enough to do something, given we had the structure cycle bullish entirely, and we actually had it on the hourly. Do I think it's tradable from here? Absolutely not. If we read what we've got in here, we've obviously got break, which has now taken that liquidity here, which is then pushed down. So all I'd be looking for in order to take a trade today would be the small take of this high here. That's all I'm looking for. It's the only thing I really see. I'm okay to buy up through it if it gives an entry. So I'm happy to either take, let me draw that again. I'm happy to either take in this move. I'm happy to take here or here. They're the 2 options. Nothing else stands out to me. And the only reason I'm okay with buying is because EU now has taken that extended low. If we jump on the 4 hour, we've actually come into the extreme. Okay, I did point this out in I reckon it was the weekly outlook that we can actually come even lower, which we have now, and I think we've induced that low. Well, it's equal lows. Must be close. We've induced it. So we are in the extreme now. Major inducement into mitigation. We're due for a retracement. There's just nothing to go off of. So EU, I'm not even going to look for. Not even going to look at all. Like I said, inducement into mitigation. But for me, I will not be trading it. So EU is off limits. And then AU in the current cycle of price, we will need to jump to the 4 hourly. If we look on the 4 hourly, we've got this extreme area, which we've more or less come into. We've got the break. The decisional of this break, we've already induced here. So that is more or less my decisional inducement into the mitigation of the area, which is all filled now. 4 hourly, that's more of an hour decisional. It more or less is a 4 hourly decisional. I just don't love it. So sellers make a lot of sense. 30-minute. This is kind of the last area. Everything else is more or less filled. You've got this area down here which holds weight. All we're looking for is a reaction off of this inducement. That's it. I don't really have the mitigation part of things here. I like the 4 hour point. Realistically, that's the whole 4 hour point, unfortunately. But we're due for a retracement. I just see no way to get into it. So AU, nothing for me. Simple as that. We will be waiting for the structure cycle and things to form next week. This was a forward tested trade yesterday that Dylan took. Let me just remove that. So nothing here we can do. I don't see anything as valid on AU. So GU is the only thing, and the only trades I'm open to taking is that one and that one. I would say we will be waiting for a new structure cycle, new everything to form. That would be my guess. We're at the lower low of multiple ranges on the 15-minute. For me, I need at least a 15-minute range to trade something, and we don't have that at the moment. DXY has followed what we wanted to a T, which is beautiful. This week, I would say, is actually, I fumbled a bit this week. I've had a good week in terms of funded passing. I'm only up 1% on my personal account, just below that. So it definitely a big fumble. The DXY is just reacting perfectly to world events too. So this will keep going higher. AU needs to come lower, GU needs to come lower, and EU needs to come lower. The US dollar is going to build strength, so I'm expecting it to do exactly that. So let's keep selling and let's see what we can kind of do off of that. Nothing on EU. GU, I'm open to it if we take this high. I will have an alert here for the mitigation and buy through this point, given that this is an extreme. Just understand it's a smart money trap reaction. It should not make higher highs. And then AU is the same situation. We've taken a decisional. It can now push up from here. It proved that this decisional was a smart money trap with this reaction in Asia session. So it'd be nice to get that retracement. I don't actually see a way to buy this. I will need basically that. And I'll look for sells first to grab that complex pullback. I would say it's very unlikely for us to make higher highs off of this. I think we'll need to come lower. So there we go. That's kind of what we're looking at today. Any questions, let me know. We've had a couple more guys get interested in the premium group. Make sure to get in there. We've got the Sunday call this week. Really, really strong week. Heaps of case studies coming. And let's finish this week off strong. Second week of March. Really great price action. So let's take advantage. And I will see you guys in the next one.